Thanks for joining us. I'm Tiffany Chan with the WBZ News Update, our top stories. Here's a first look at the wreckage of the submersible Titan, which investigators say imploded during an expedition to the Titanic. The pictures taken in St. John's, Newfoundland shows crews unloading several pieces of the wreckage. The Coast Guard says all 5 people on board were killed when the sub imploded while diving to see the wreckage of the Titanic. Now, we are exactly 1 week away from the complete shutdown of the Sumner Tunnel, which will close from July 5th through August 31st. During that time, crews will be replacing the nearly 100-year-old tunnel by fixing the lighting system, improving the roadways, and installing 4,000 feet ceiling panels. This will, of course, create more traffic and headaches for drivers who use the tunnel. Earlier today, state leaders addressed concerns, telling all drivers to be prepared.
Impacts on this project are big. This tunnel takes nearly 40,000 vehicles per day. This is by far the most impactful project that we have undertaken in some time, and the impacts will be evident and immediate around the project area.
Now, alternative options to the tunnel include the free Blue Line, free East Boston Ferry, some free bus routes, reduced commuter rail fees, as well as reduced fees at MBTA parking lots. And we're expecting closing arguments today in the trial of the man accused of killing Weymouth Police Sergeant Michael Chesna. Prosecutors say in 2018, Emmanuel Lopes hit Chesna over the head with a rock, then took his gun. They say Lopes then fired, killing Chesna and a woman, 77-year-old Vera Adams. Lopes' defense team argues their client was suffering a psychotic episode at the time. Now let's get a check of the weather with meteorologist Jacob Wycoff.
It's been an unsettled day, and that just continues this unsettled stretch that we've been under the last few days. We're going to continue that into the next few, but the good news is we're lowering the rain chances quite a bit, in fact, as we get towards Friday. Tracking a few showers, even a couple of storms bubbling up. These should stay less than severe, but don't be surprised if you do encounter, especially if you live west of 495. Some showers and downpours. The main line that we're watching for is actually going to swing through as we get into this evening. In fact, Futurecast does a good job of holding on to some of these showers and storms through dinner time. Behind this, there will be slightly drier air that spills in, and that's going to help us to see a little bit more sunshine heading into tomorrow and certainly into Friday and Saturday. Tomorrow we could see a couple of sprinkles here or there during the midday, and we're back to dry conditions as we head into Friday. That is the good news, that most of us will see the sunshine after not seeing it for so long. Back into the mid to low 70s for our temperatures. We will see temperatures continuing to climb into the afternoon, but it is still mighty humid out there with our dew points that are in the upper 60s and low 70s. That tropical air mass still in place, but notice that lighter shade of green off over my right shoulder. That is the drier air that's going to start to spill in over the coming days. You see the cloudiness and the dreariness on our sky cam there. Our hour-by-hour forecast takes us into the upper 70s and low 80s, watching around dinner time for Boston to get in on some of the thunderstorm risk. And we're going to hold on to some clouds into the overnight. Tonight, we're back into the mid-60s, some early storms. Most of those early storms will dissipate by about 8, 9, 10 o'clock, and then we're back to drier weather as we go into tomorrow. We wake up with mostly cloudy skies, a couple of showers, maybe a storm here or there for noontime, and we're back to dry conditions as you go towards dinner time. That would be for tomorrow. Our dew point tracker shows the humidity that sticks around for the next couple of days. We'll see improvements, I think, on Saturday, just a little bit. I mean, we're not talking a huge dry air mass that spills in, but there will be improvements as we head into the first half of the weekend. And maybe you're trying to squeeze in some beach days. I think Thursday and Friday look a-okay. Most of the shower activity will be inland. By Saturday, maybe a slight shower here or there, but once again, I think plenty of time that you could be outdoors, whether it is the Cape or Islands or maybe the mountains. I think it's looking a-okay. And we stay with the warm conditions, sort of the muggy conditions, right on into next week. The all-important 7-day forecast does feature a couple of showers as you go towards July 4th, but I think the fireworks celebrations in the evening look a-okay. You're talking Friday and Saturday looking good with mainly dry conditions. We're back to some showers and maybe some storms heading into Sunday. So there's a check of your 7-day forecast. Back to you.
I'm Tiffany Chan, and this has been a WBZ News Update.